Perspective. I'm Natasha Jha. In the next 1 hour, we'll discuss all that is making news in the national, international, business and sports arena. But before that, take a look at what is making headlines this morning. So as Congress goes in damage control mode, in the first segment, we discuss the national news. National and international news, I have with me senior journalist Saroj Nagi. Thank you very much, Ms. Nagi, for joining us in this program. So Congress denies rift. The party and the Prime Minister's office are together. The spokesperson also from Congress says that Prime Minister is to stay at helm till 2014, but not everything is right.
Yes, I think the Congress was a little late in reacting to this entire issue, and if you remember that this entire controversy about a rift between the Prime Minister and the President, Congress President, was generated by the Congress itself. It wasn't from outsiders. The outsiders, of course, latched on to it because if you remember, then Digvijay Singh, a senior Congress leader, had said that this dire episode took place of the two ministers being asked to resign after pressure from the Congress President, according to media reports. Then for 2 days, the Congress President, the Congress Party allowed this kind of impression to fester that the two ministers were dropped at Sonia's instance, and the Prime Minister wanted to cling on to them because they were from Punjab, they were close to him, and they were handling sensitive.
And there was also a lot of speculation that there might be a cabinet reshuffle. Ashwini Kumar might be given some other position.
Absolutely, and then so there was a kind of a confusion in the party ranks also about what is happening. The media, of course, went overboard on this entire issue, forgetting that only a week earlier, after a core committee meeting, Sonia Gandhi had, through her spokespersons, given out the message that the Congress will not bow down to the opposition pressure and the two ministers would remain. So I think after that, then for media to speculate and for Congress people to speculate that this was done at Sonia's instance, that the dropping of the two ministers was done at Sonia's instance, I think there was a lot of contradiction in this entire series of episodes. And that is where the Congress comes into fault also, because it allowed this impression to grow.
And at least for UPA too, we know that even earlier the government has been in a state of complete denial, be it in the case of when the opposition demanded a JPC, when the entire winter session was a washout, and this time also the second part of the budget session was a washout because the opposition was asking for the resignation of these two ministers post the revelations in this case related to Colgate. But series of scandals, from one allegation to another allegation, just few months to go for 2014 general elections. We have seen the Karnataka elections result also. It's come as a major boost for the Congress party, but what many are saying, this is just anti-incumbency. It was a vote against BJP, but not for Congress.
Yes, this time when the BJP formed the government and also had 19 seats in the parliamentary polls. So the Congress, of course, if you see that after Siddaramaiah has taken over, he showered a lot of sops on the people on the day he was sworn in. He's given, I think, concessions of over 4,400 crores, spanning waiving off of loans and giving rice at 1 rupee per kilo, 30 rupees per kilo per family and all. But this, if you remember, it was not, if one can point out, it's not only to undercut the BJP which had given rice at 3 rupees a kilo, but it's also geared at the 2014 elections, because Siddaramaiah knows that he only has about a year's time in hand at most to deliver to the Congress what the Congress wants from Karnataka. If you see that what is happening in Andhra Pradesh, the Congress's stock is really down. So it has to make up that shortfall from other states.
But we also know this was the only southern state in BJP's kitty, and that is also now gone. Karnataka is gone from BJP. Within the BJP, there's a lot of rift about who should become actually the ministerial face for the NDA. Narendra Modi can be a face, but whether he'll be a unifying factor for the NDA, because even when there were campaigns held in Karnataka, there was a lot of hope attached to Narendra Modi. Looks like it did not really work for him.
Yes, I think, but one really can't say, because in Karnataka he addressed 3 rallies in 3 different places. he addressed rallies in 3 different places, but the point is that Karnataka was not an election between Modi and the national leadership of the Congress. It had more to do with local factors. And Modi, of course, went there at the last minute, and the things had gone so bad that you really can't expect a rally to change the entire scenario. There were lots of crowds.
But there was a constant demand from the party cadres to declare
that's
the
because
candidate.
the things were so bad that they hoped that if Modi came, they would get partially